Coach's Corner. I'm your host, Tim Brandstetter, and once again we are joined with Lean Camp coach Alan Harris and Knox Central coach Fred Hoskins. Both teams are coming off a tough loss this week as Lean Camp was at home and suffered a 51-13 loss to Clay County, while Knox Central went on the road and suffered a 28-21 loss to Harlan County. We're going to get started right over here with Coach Harris. Just tell me a little bit about your game, and I know Clay County's a really big team.
Yeah, they're a big, strong, physical football team this year. Got a great running back. Biggest offensive line we've seen this year. They just come in and kind of punched us in the mouth, and we didn't respond too well, and had a lot of injuries, and you know, by the third quarter we was just struggling to stay in the game, and hats off to them. They just did a great job, and they come in and shocked us a little bit, and we didn't respond, and they come away victorious, and we learn from our mistakes.
They had a couple of guys on the right side of that line, 6'7", 6'8", close to 300 pounds. I mean, they just run behind those guys, and it makes it tough, don't it?
Yeah, and their little running back, I think he's leading 4A in rushing right now. He's doing an outstanding job, and, you know, got some guys like NFL size there running behind, and that helps a lot when you're a running team, and he's done a good job getting that team together, and they're going to win a lot of ball games this year, and hats off to them. They took it to us, and it's a good learning experience for us. We're just going to try to have a short memory and get back to work this week.
I do want to say, though, that it was a nice night for football. I mean, you had your field painted up. You honored the first responders. Just tell me a little bit about how that went.
Well, being a former police officer and soldier, that's near and dear to my heart. And you know, every other year we get the opportunity to do the 9/11 game, and not a lot of red and blue goes on that field, but on that night we painted up with a lot of red and blue, and we honor our heroes. And it was a great night. The Kentucky State Police was there, and Knox County Sheriff's Department, and the ambulance service, and military personnel, and our fire department was there. It was just a great atmosphere, great crowd. A lot of people come out to honor our heroes, and even though we come up short, it was great getting to honor those guys and getting to see some of the guys I used to work with.
Yeah, it was fun to see those guys out there, and we know it goes much farther than football, so that was good to see. We'll switch gears and we'll get over here to Coach Hoskins. And man, I was keeping up with you. I was at Lean Camp, and you guys were up 21-0, and then some things started happening. You kind of some obstacles to overcome there, and they found a way to come back.
They did. You know, we started out and played really well and executed, and was up 21-0 in the first quarter, and just, you know, just some things happened. I probably need to plead the fifth, but you know, we couldn't overcome them and get it in the end zone, and they did a good job adjusting too. You know, not going to take nothing away from Coach Creech. They did an excellent job coaching and playing and executing when they needed to. And, you know, probably as a fan, it was kind of ugly to watch just because of penalties back and forth. But now it's a heck of a football game, and I think we'll both be better for it down the road, I hope. But, yeah, it was kind of aggravating, some of the things that went on.
Well, like I said, you guys built a big lead there, and you ended up with a total of 537 yards, while Harlan County reached 311 yards. So, I mean, you beat them kind of everywhere, all over the field in stats-wise. Brody had another big night. Brody was 17 of 34 passing, 288 yards and a touchdown. He's coming together, ain't he?
Yeah, Brady.
Yeah, I meant Brady Worley. Brady Worley.
You know, a lot of it's got to do with those receivers. They're getting better every week and just working on running the right routes, and communication's getting better. And, of course, we had Abe back. That helps also. You know, another weapon there, and he started out the game with a 75-yard touchdown. And we're just getting better at those things, and I was really pleased the way we executed, especially early. You know, and defensively we took it to them. They were a lot bigger than us, you know, and so we had to move and do some things, and, you know, it kind of got later on in the game, and I think they wore us down a little bit, and they may have been, a little bit of that stuff maybe going on, but but no, they're a really good football team, you know, and they're 4-0, I think now, or 5-0 maybe, 4-0 for a reason, you know. They play good football, and they took it to us there in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to take anything away from the team or the players, no matter what happens or how it plays out. But Ethan Mills, another big game for him, 224 yards and a touchdown, and that says a lot, like we always say, about your offensive line too.
Oh, yeah, they're getting better. You know, we're still missing some blocks here and there that we shouldn't. You know, and you're never going to be happy as a coach, you know, hopefully you play a perfect game. That's what you strive for, but realistically you never are. But we're getting better and better and doing things the right way, and just, that's the main thing. When it comes to district play, we won't be playing top of our game, and I think we will be.
I know you mentioned Abe Brock there with that touchdown. It's good to see him back on the field, ain't it?
Absolutely. Abe's he's so quick and just smooth, does a great job for us, and this is just his second or third year of football. He come out as an 8th grader, and then he didn't come out last year till a little later on. And, man, he just gets better every day and does a good job. Our kids do a good job working, and got a bunch of them push each other, and it's a fun bunch to coach.
Well, I'll tell you what, coaches, we're going to take a timeout, step away for a minute, and we'll be right back with the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. I am joined with Lean Camp Coach Alan Harris, and he's brought a player with him today, Elijah Batt. Welcome to the show, Elijah.
Thank you.
First of all, Coach, tell me a little bit about Elijah.
Well, Elijah moved here this year from South Carolina, and him and his brother, and they're both outstanding individuals. Elijah's a great student athlete, very coachable, hardworking, never talks back, always does what we ask him to do. We asked him to play the offensive line this year because we're short on linemen, and that's not something that he's typically done in the past, but he's one of those guys that he'll do whatever it takes to make the team work, and just when you want to have a player, you want to have a player like Elijah. He goes out there, he's there every day, he's a great leader, speaks up when he needs to, motivates teammates when he needs to, and he just goes out there and gives you 110% no matter what. Friday night he was probably outweighed by about 200 pounds with the guy across from him, and every play he went out there and gave it everything he had. And, very proud of him, very proud of his accomplishments so far, and look forward to seeing what he's doing for us the rest of the season.
All right, Coach. Elijah, like I said, welcome to the show, man. I know you guys coming off a tough loss against Clay County. Those guys were pretty big, wasn't they?
Yeah, they were pretty big, and I tell you what, it takes a lot to beat a team like that.
Have you lined up against any guys that big before?
Once or twice in my whole high school career, but those are some of the biggest guys I've ever seen.
You guys, you started off there. You answered them with a touchdown, and feeling kind of good. But their size just kind of just wore more and more on you, didn't it?
Yeah, over the game, they took a lot out of us, and it took a little bit of adjustments, but after a while, it just wore us down.
Now, is that something, and I've been around Coach Harris a long time, I know he'll have you guys ready and mentally ready for the next game. Is that something you just put behind you and focus on the next game?
Yeah, we take it 1 week at a time, and we just try to be 1-0 every week.
All right, buddy. Hey, I heard something interesting. You got a 27 on your ACT, and tell me you're wanting to go to UK. Tell me about that.
Yeah, well, that's just kind of the thing that I did, First time I took the test, but I want to go to UK, get an engineering degree, and see where I can go from there.
Sounds like with a 27, you're on your way. Are you going to take it again?
Yeah, I plan on taking it again, and I took it earlier this month, so hopefully I get better score there and help me out.
All right, buddy. What is one of your favorite memories from football?
Well, in South Carolina, I won a couple state championships down there, but really moving here, it's been a completely different experience, and I love it here more than I loved it there, if you can believe that.
Wow, that's really good. You guys seem like you do have good team chemistry, and everybody gets along well. Seems like it's a fun atmosphere there. Mm-hmm. What's it like playing at Lean Camp?
Well, it's a pretty crazy experience. The game nights are completely different than anything you've ever seen before. And it's just a great family team, and it's a small family, community-oriented, and it's a great team to play for.
All right. That sounds good, man. I tell you what, Coach, anything else you want to add there?
Well, I think it's great that we get the chance to coach young men like him, and we also got his younger brother coming up, and we're excited to see what he's going to do in the future, and I can't wait to see what Elijah does in college. I think he's going to go and do great things for himself and probably for our country in one way or another.
Right.
I just think he's one of them guys that's going to make it big and do great things, and look forward to that. And we look forward to this week. We're excited about playing Estill County, And we're going to put Clay County behind us, and we lost a heartbreaker to Millsboro, so we're ready. We're ready to get back on the winning track, and hopefully we get some of these nagging injuries behind us, and we can take care of business this week.
Well, Coach, I know you're usually telling the refs that you want a timeout, but I'm going to tell you that it's time for us to take another timeout.
All right.
So we'll be right back after this break. We'll have a Knox Central player as soon as we get back from Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner.
There you go.
If you're looking for the fastest action in sports, be sure to tune in to the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. If you're looking for the fastest internet service, look no further than Blink, Barberville Utilities' affordable, high-speed fiber optic service. Visit barberville.com to learn more. Barberville Utilities and Blink, a proud sponsor of the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. We are constantly striving to make your pharmacy experience as convenient as possible. With football season upon us, we would like you to make the call and take advantage of our one-stop refill program. The goal of this program is to set all of your medications to come due on one single fill date every month. Stop by and visit pharmacists Frankie Abner and Corey Smith at Knox Professional Pharmacy at 511 Knox Street, or give us a call at 546-3171 to see how we can save you time and improve your health.
Studies have shown the best way to get attention on TV is to show babies and puppies. So now that we have your attention, I'd like to tell you about Happier Banking at Fork Bank. What is Happier Banking? It's the feeling you get when your bank offers 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. drive-through tellers, mobile check deposit, and instant balance, and Card Valet debit card protection.
Hey, John, need some more puppies?
No, we're good. Experience Happier Banking at Fork Bank.
I'm attorney Sam Castle from the law firm of Millward and Castle. We understand that when you're involved in a serious auto accident, you need a serious attorney to get serious results. Our reputation means everything. That's why we're respected by insurance companies, and that respect in most cases allows us to settle your case without even going to trial. Most importantly, we've earned the respect of our clients by being voted best of the best in the Tri-County area. Avoid the hassle. Contact Millward and Castle today, your auto accident attorneys.
Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. I am joined again with Knox Central coach Fred Hoskins, and he's brought along with us Connor Klaus. Welcome to the show, Connor.
Thanks for having me.
Coach, tell me a little bit about Connor.
Just a great kid, goes about his business every day and works, and man, never complains, gets us there and works, and does everything we ask him to do. If, as a parent, that's the kind of kid you want. Connor's a model kid, and I know his mom and daddy's very proud of him, the way he handles himself on and off the field, and great student, does a good job.
I know when we're trying to bring players onto this show, you're trying to bring those guys that are good leaders, ain't you?
Yeah, absolutely. Connor's played, this is his third year playing for me, actually fourth year. I was an assistant his first year, and got to know him really well. Just a great kid, man, does a good job.
Well, you said he's pretty quiet. You think I can get anything out of him?
You may be able to get a little bit out of him.
Well, first of all, welcome to the show. Like I said, tell me a little bit, man, what it's like to be a Knox Central Panther.
It's just great, just like the atmosphere that you're just in, just all the fans, the teachers, the students, just like come and support you. It's amazing.
Tell me what that trip to Harlan County was like.
I better not say anything.
It was just a long night, I'm sure, wasn't it? I mean, things got off to a good start. You're up 21-0, so you had to be feeling good then.
Yeah, we had a lot of momentum in the first half. We just didn't really come out and play the second half. That's probably what we need to work on this week. When Kobe went down, it probably killed our momentum.
Yeah.
It was just a bad night overall, really.
I heard that, man. But is that one of those things you just got to put it behind you and focus on the next game? What's your team mindset? And I know you had practice today. What's the coaches telling you about that game and moving forward?
Just finish the second half. Just play till the whistle blows, play hard, do your assignments, read your keys, just finish second half.
So, Connor, tell me a little bit about you. What's something about you that people don't know that come and watch the football games?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Not really.
What do you like to do outside of football?
Just ride around, I guess.
Ride around?
Yeah.
You do the video games and stuff?
Oh, yeah, a lot of that.
Do you?
That's what my weekends are.
Video games?
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Probably Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Pretty good at it?
I'm all right, I guess.
But I'll go back to you, Coach. Tell me something else about him.
Well, just not Connor, but our entire team. You know, they're usually 10 or 12 of them together all the time. They just get along great. And I kind of snoop on them sometime when they're up at my house, just listen to them. Very mature. They enjoy being around each other. And Connor's one of those guys. You know, he gets in there and they just have fun, enjoy being around each other. And winning and losing, you want to win, but being a good kid and doing things right, that's the biggest thing. You better quit.
Have you seen any of those lately?
Too many.
No, but even though we talked about the penalties at Harlan County, but even though that happened, I mean, you guys, it's like the Kentucky game. I mean, you've seen a lot of good things that you can use and move forward, right?
Well, you make no excuses, and Connor never did. He never mentioned penalties or anything. We just got to play better and finish, and that's the way our kids feel. And it's nothing I've stood over and preached them. They're that mature. They understand what we got to do, and that makes you proud as a coach and as a parent that, bad things are going to happen. You're going to have to go on, and that's kind of mindset they have.
Connor, tell me, you've lost a couple games this year. It's been a little bit different than last year, but you all still got a good team, and I'm sure you're still confident. How do you feel in your team for the rest of the season?
We just got to get back to where we were, just doing the stuff that we did last year. We're not really doing that well this year, just forgetting a lot of stuff, making a lot of mistakes, just simple mistakes, just not anything major. Just simple mistakes that we just need to work on.
I don't think anybody's ever going to overlook you guys. I mean, you're still Knox Central, but I don't think, from what I've been around, I don't think you guys are down at all, are you? I mean, are you more? Just seem like you're more motivated to get those wins going.
Yeah, we lost a lot of people last year, but we replaced them. Like, we still have playmakers. We lost playmakers. We still have playmakers. We got new ones. Yeah.
All right, we'll finish your segment with, if you had a superpower, what would it be?
Super speed, definitely.
Super speed?
Yeah.
And why would you want super speed?
Just get places quicker.
Get places quicker?
Get caught in traffic and just run.
Sounds good to me. Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to take another time out, and we're going to step away for a break, hear from our sponsors, and we will be right back with the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner.
If you're looking for the fastest action in sports, be sure to tune in to the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner. If you're looking for the fastest internet service, look no further than Blink, Barberville Utilities' affordable, high-speed fiber optic service. Visit barberville.com to learn more. Barberville Utilities and Blink, a proud sponsor of the Mountain Advocate Coach's Corner.
I'm attorney Sam Castle from the law firm of Millward & Castle. We understand that when you're involved in a serious auto accident, you need a serious attorney to get serious results. Our reputation means everything. That's why we're respected by insurance companies, and that respect in most cases allows us to settle your case without even going to trial. Most importantly, we've earned the respect of our clients by being voted best of the best in the Tri-County area. Avoid the hassle. Contact Millward & Castle today, your auto accident attorneys.
We are constantly striving to make your pharmacy experience as convenient as possible. With football season upon us, we would like you to make the call and take advantage of our one-stop refill program. The goal of this program is to set all of your medications to come due on one single fill date every month. Stop by and visit pharmacists Frankie Abner and Corey Smith at Knox Professional Pharmacy at 511 Knox Street, or give us a call at 546-3171 to see how we can save you time and improve your health.
Studies have shown the best way to get attention on TV is to show babies and puppies. So now that we have your attention, I'd like to tell you about Happier Banking at Fork Bank. What is Happier Banking? It's the feeling you get when your bank offers 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. drive-through tellers, mobile check deposit, and instant balance, and Card Valet debit card protection.
Hey, John, need some more puppies?
No, we're good. Experience Happier Banking at Fork Bank.
I'm Abby Short. Thank you for reading the Mountain Advocate. Go Panthers!
Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Have two special guests with us today. I have Knox Central cheerleader Mia Swafford, and I have Lean Camp volleyball player Shanna Lewis. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us. Thank you.
We'll start over here with Mia. Mia, what's it like being a Knox Central cheerleader?
We just put in a lot of hours of practice. We work really hard and bonding as a team, and we just want to win as many titles as we can.
You guys have had a lot of success at winning.
Yeah,
You
we
tell me a
have.
little bit about your winning.
Well, I mean, we wouldn't have won if we didn't work hard, didn't put in all the hours of practice. So, yeah.
Cheerleading seems like to me it's one of the most team-minded sports. I mean, you have to have the whole team working together, don't you, on your routines and things? Tell me what goes into that, getting those routines ready.
So it just goes along with a lot of team bonding. You want to really get along with your teammates or else nothing's really going to go right.
All right, sounds good. We'll step over here and talk to Shanna. Lean Camp volleyball player, you guys have been having a pretty good year. I see that you're 5th in the state as a setter. Tell me how that feels.
It's a lot to take on. It's like a big title. I don't know how to feel about it. Everyone will come up to me and they're like, "Oh, congratulations," and I'm like, "Thanks. I'm just kind of doing what I'm doing. I don't know."
And you're a senior?
I'm a freshman.
That's right. You're a freshman. Okay. So I mean, you've been doing it though since what? 7th grade?
Yeah, into 6th, start of 7th.
Okay. So just tell me a little bit about how your season's going.
Well, right now I believe we're 7-4 right now. It's probably one of the best seasons we've had ever since I've started playing. Like, we had a really rocky first year. It was no wins at all. It was really tough. And like, as the team goes, we grow all together and just team bonding, kind of like same as cheerleading. It's everyone has to work together. Like, one person cannot play the whole. You can't do it. Not even 2 people. It's really difficult. And so like everyone has to pitch in and do their own job. Like, we practice all summer and it's hard hours put in, and everyone just has to want to be there and want to win. And the outcome, like, we have a 4-win streak right now, and it's just everyone doing their job, coming together and being a team.
So what are your goals for this season? I mean, you guys looking for a district title?
Oh, most definitely. I think that last year we were district runner-up, and we've improved so much. Like, just as a whole team and every single player individually. We have a bunch of new girls. Like, we have a new front line and a returning senior, and we got it this year.
Sounds good. I'm going to get back over here to Mia. Tell me, Mia, what is your favorite memory from being a Knox Central cheerleader?
My favorite memory from cheering my whole life would have to be cheer camp, because just like 8 hours of cheering nonstop, your feet hurt, but it's just so fun being with all your teammates, and I don't know, you just have to experience it. It's so fun.
And I guess winning state is like the ultimate goal for you all, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you girls the same question I've been asking the football players. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
To read minds.
To read minds. So how would you use that?
I just want to know, like, what other teams are thinking, I guess.
Oh, so you would use it for cheerleading purposes?
Yeah.
To get an advantage on the other teams?
Yes.
That sounds fair. All right, what's your superpower?
Probably teleportation.
What now?
Teleporting.
Oh, okay,
Teleportation.
I didn't hear you. And why is that?
It's like, use it with volleyball so I don't have to dive everywhere. Just go exactly where I know where the ball's going to go.
It'd make it a little easier, wouldn't it?
A whole lot easier.
So we started a rock, paper, scissors last week with Knox Central and Lean Camp. So we're going to continue that with you all. So whenever you're ready, just put your hands out here and do rock, paper, scissors, and shoot. Scissors beat paper. So Shanna, you win, and that actually, that evens up the score at 1-1 now. So we've got a tie score going. Well, ladies, anything else you want to say before you leave the show?
Just thanks for having us.
You're very welcome.
Real opportunity.
You're very welcome. You all will be able to come back one day. But right now it's time to take a timeout, and we're going to step away, and we'll be right back with the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Welcome back to the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We are joined again with both head coaches, and we're just going to talk a little bit about their matchups Friday. We're going to start over here with Lean Camp. You've got Estill County coming to Lean Camp. They've got a 1-2 record. They're coming off a tough loss to Breathitt County. What do you know about Estill County?
Well, they're a lot like Clay County in a sense. They got a humongous line on the offensive side and the defensive side. They sub quite a bit, and they've got enough kids to sub in and out there off the line. Their quarterback's probably their best athlete on the field. He does a great job of scrambling and getting away from defenses and kind of elusive. And they like to spread out and run him all over the field, and he's pretty talented. So we gotta contain him and deal with a bunch of big boys up front again this week.
Coach Hoskins, I think you know a little bit about Estill County. Tell me about their coach, Jordan Markham.
Jordan, yeah, actually my first year coaching. Jordan was a freshman at Bell County, and so know him really well, really close to him, and he's doing a good job. It's his first year up there, and Jordan will have him prepared. You know, Coach Harris is playing a heck of a team there, and they're big, man. We scrimmaged them early in the year, and I'm sure they've got better because Coach Markham will work their tails off, and it'll be a heck of a football game.
Well, Coach, I don't think he's going to give you any insight on his former player, but he'll stay neutral, I guess, this week. But you got a guy coming from him. You know, he comes from good coaching.
Yeah, he's got some good stock in his blood, and he is a good coach, and they have gotten better since they've scrimmaged Knox Central, and you know they played a really good Breathitt County team last week, and you know stood toe to toe with them there at times, and it ought to be a fun game. You know, I hope that we have a big crowd and everybody comes out and keeps supporting us and picks us up from last week.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to have any problem with the fans at Lean Camp. They're pretty dedicated. I think they'll come back out for sure.
Greatest fans in the world.
Tell me, just going into this game, I mean, there's not a lot of pressure to get back on the winning track, but it is time. I mean, you guys want to see another win.
Well, you know, my goal every week is to be 1-0. Obviously, we want to win the football game, but ultimately we just want to get better from week to week before we go into district play, and I feel like we're doing that, even though we took one on the chin last week, and you know, we're fighting a bunch of injuries right now, but I feel like the kids are wanting to improve. We had a great week of practice, and you know, I'm pretty pumped up about this game this week. We're ready to get back to Lean Camp football, and I'm looking forward to kickoff.
Well, that was going to be my last question is injury report. Anybody for sure out, or what are you looking at?
Well, our quarterback, Tylen Smith, he's out for 2 weeks with a concussion. We had Dominic Cook was ejected for a personal foul, so he's out this week. Chase Brown, he's still playing at about 50%. Datrick Roberts is playing about 75%. So we got a backup quarterback. We're starting a freshman on our left side. I mean, we're young and we're banged up, but you know that's football and that's 1A football, and you know I'm not going to make any excuses. We're just going to suck it up and do what we do and go out there and try to get the win.
Hey, it's time for guys to step up and take opportunity of a chance to step up and play some, ain't it?
Next man up.
All right, Coach Hoskins. Looks like you guys are on the road again. On the road again, going to Bourbon County. They're 2-2. Tell me what you know about them.
Just very athletic. You know, they love to spread the field and throw it all around. Defensively, they attack, play a little bit of man coverage and blitz and bring people different ways. They run a pretty sophisticated scheme. You know, all their coaches played Division I college football, and you know, a bunch of young guys that get after it and make those kids play hard. And I've been impressed with them on film. They're getting better every week and executing a little better. So we'll have our hands full. You know, going 2 hours on the road and go up there and play a little different style than what we've been playing against. You know, everybody we've played so far has been line up and run it. So this bunch is going to do a little something different. And it's good to get us prepared for down the road, you know, teams like that.
Yeah.
Pretty similar.
You know, I think we're all Kentucky fans. I know I'm a big Kentucky fan, and it seems like every year that we play Tennessee, they start getting good by the time Kentucky plays them. It sounds like you're talking about that team. They're getting better every week.
They are. You can watch them execute and some of the things they do. They're getting better. You know, that's an all-new staff. It's their first year, and so they're kind of getting their feet underneath them, and those kids are starting to learn what they want to do. And I've been impressed with them, what they're doing.
So important, though, to get things turned around a little bit and finish out how you start this week.
Yeah, you know, we want to play all 4 quarters and, you know, just execute and hopefully keep yellow flags off the field and go take care of what we need to do, you know. And so we're looking forward to getting back out there. Like Coach said, you know, about his bunch, we're kind of ready to play. You know, if we could have played a game Monday, we'd probably been ready to do it and get that taste out of our mouth and try to get going here. It's your midway point, and it's time to get things going.
I asked you before the show, so I kind of ruined the surprise, but you know how many of these flags are in here, don't you?
Quite a few there, I'd say. I'm going to guess about 23.
23. You got it right on the number.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of flags when you look at it, ain't it?
It's a bunch.
23 flags.
It's a bunch.
But we're not going to do that this week, are we?
No. You know, funny thing about it is I went back, and it's bothered me all weekend. I went back, and, you know, my first 2 years and 4 games, we averaged a little over 2 penalties a game, like 2.3 penalties a game.
Wow.
So that's not what we do. And, you know, you go back and look at the film and can't find some of them. That's pretty aggravating, you know. But it is what it is. You know, we all make mistakes. I made a mistake coaching the other night. It's just part of it.
Now tell me injury report. What's that look like for this week?
Kobe will be out for sure this week, and we'll kind of figure out. You know, we got an open week in 2 weeks.
Now he had a scary spiel there.
He did. Fortunately, it looked worse than it really was, and he was back up that night and talking and knew everything was going on. But you got to take precautions these days. You know, you don't want a kid to be hurt no more than they have to be. You know, and then Tay Turner will be out for another week or two, getting better. They done another X-ray the other day, and it's healing up really nice. And everybody else is ready to go.
All right, man. Well, I wish both of you guys the best of luck this week, and appreciate you guys again coming on the show. You know, Coach, I knew we were friends, but I figured if I could wear this on the show this week and you didn't take me out, I figured we're pretty good friends.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I love most of the officials around here. We do. No, I mean, those guys do a good job.
Yeah.
You know, for the most part, you have very few complaints. And, you know, I'll when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know, I'll go back and look at the film. And most of those guys the same way. You know, I've had some, and I'm sure Coach Harris has. After they watch the film, they'll call and apologize, and I'll do the same to them, you know. But sometimes it just works out that way, and you got to learn to overcome it.
Well, I'll tell you what, I think I got a good feeling both of you guys are going to get, you know, on the winning track and get things took care of this week. Wish you guys best of luck, and we thank everybody out there for watching the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. Make sure you tune back in next week. Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Mountain Advocate Coaches Corner. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Grateful Ed's Barbecue, Legacy Ford and Chevy of Corbin, Fork Bank, Millward and Castle Law Office, Knox Professional Pharmacy, and Barberville Utilities. Be sure to join us for the live show next Wednesday at 7 p.m. at Grateful Ed's Barbecue in downtown Barberville, and watch online the following Thursday evening at mountainadvocate.com.